Well, what's up, everybody? We're back here on Bear Rock Logging today, and if you're wondering why this truck is back, well, the last time I was playing, which I think was the last time I recorded an episode, I don't think I played anything in between there. I was, gonna finish out the game, and I went to press the escape button, and went to that far right little icon, whatever that thing is up there, where you save the game at and all that. Well, either the game had saved itself whenever I hit escape, or oh, that's not good. Or I hit the save game thing down there. But anyway, the game, well, it popped up if you're familiar with Farming Simulator 19, it pops up this little window that says something about save game in progress or something to that effect. I don't remember exactly what it says. But anyway, that never went away. It just hung there. So I had to manually, go in and just close the game and hope that it saved. Well, I noticed that when I went back into the game later, that my whole game save was gone. So I had to go back into a backup and place all the files in there. So it looks like we've lost a little bit of what we did, but just not too bad, I don't think. I was just taking this truck and trailer back over here, and we'll get the cable skidder again and get it back over there, and maybe pick up right where we left off. I'm not really sure, but anyway, just one thing after another. But we'll get it all straightened out and see if we can get back on track here. I had some suggestions about the cable skidder last time. I'm going to try not hooking up so many logs this time, and maybe it'll skid them on up that hill. And somebody suggested bring the Big Bud back, but I think I'm pretty much done with the Big Bud. That's just too hard to maneuver. Plus, you got to have that little trailer back behind there to attach the winch, and it's just kind of a pain to use. And we do have this cable skidder, although I kind of feel bad using it because it's not been released publicly yet, and I don't really try to do that. I don't know. I may not use it. I don't know. We'll see. We'll try the other skidder, the one that's the FDR one that's public. And if y'all want to see that Tiger Cat 604 cable skidder release, head over there to Rebel Logging and give them some grief about not releasing it yet. Because it's a great skidder. I'm not sure why they haven't released it yet. I was under the impression that they were going to release it publicly, but so far I don't think they've done that. I haven't checked their page lately to see, but I don't think they've released it. Alright, so I'm just going to park this truck out of the way over here. And let's just see what happens with this thing. I don't think it's going to do that well, but it could surprise me, because this skidder is pretty powerful. Although for this environment, you definitely would probably want to use a cable skidder. Alright, let's see what happens. Well, I was hoping that tree there closest to us would scoot on down some, because that's going to kind of hamper us getting up this hill, but let's see what happens. Alright, so this is a bit unrealistic, but because it went up that side of that hill like way too easy. gosh. There's all kind of trees over here. I didn't realize there was that many. Yeah, I just don't remember what we did last time. I know we tried to use the cable skidder, but I don't remember if we got a load out or anything, so I didn't go back and watch it. We're getting pretty close to nighttime, too. What I want to do is get these trees over here first. Well, at least it's Friday. Well, Friday for y'all, not Friday for me. It's actually Tuesday for me. I'm getting have been getting some episodes recorded ahead of time because I'm actually out of town. Actually, yeah, I guess, well, I might be back home by now when you're watching this one on Friday at 5 p.m., but Wednesday I was out of town. Let's see. I'm debating whether I want to keep piling on this pile or make a new pile. It's kind of hard to see. Got us a tag along. Well, I guess a quick update on the maps. Since my electricity and internet and all that stuff, well, internet didn't matter, but you know, since the tornado and all that, electricity being out and me out helping friends and family with cleanup and stuff, I obviously have not had a chance to work on the map at all. This next map, I need to get back on that. So I've got a long way to go on that one. Yeah, I'm not really sure what caused the hang up on this map before. I've got that course play added in now, but I just can't remember if I may have recorded a course play recording last time. We'll see what happens this time. I'll make sure to save occasionally, and then we'll see what happens. I've got it set to where I think it's supposed to be automatically saving. Let me look here. Let's see. Yeah, auto save interval 15 minutes. Let's make that every 10 minutes. So that way the most we'll have lost is 10 minutes. Alright, so this tree turned around backwards. I'm just going to go ahead and chip it up. Oops, it's already lowered. It's just in the way. I've got to get over here and cut some of these trees down too. I think I did that last time, even if it was just a chainsaw. In fact, let's do that. Well, hope y'all enjoyed the plantation recap sort of thing we did last time. Like I said in the video, I was hoping to do a plantation gameplay video before I did the time-lapse video, but I was kind of using it for that map for testing, so I'd already kind of gotten a good bit done, and I was like, well, I guess I might as well just go ahead and start recording the gameplay, because I wasn't planning on it being an hour-long video anyway, so that way I didn't have to record quite as much gameplay. And since we're just right here, I'm going to throw these trees down where I can get them with the processor. I think these trees were kind of getting in the way anyway of processing those longer trees. I don't know why it does that. Sometimes when I'm using my Xbox controller and I'm pressing the trigger to go forward or backwards, even sometimes it just wants to, whenever you let off the trigger, it just wants to keep going. It's weird. See, I don't know why it does that either. There we go. Maybe it's just the angle I was trying to cut in the tree. So what do y'all think? Should I use the Tiger Cat skidder or not? I mean, it's not been publicly released. We got the FDR skidder, which seems to pull the hills pretty good, like grapple skidder. Although it's not terribly realistic. But leave me a comment below if we should use the Tiger Cat or something else, or just stick with the FDR skidder. We'll go with that. Because I really do kind of hate to use that cable skidder, even though, well, you know, it's not been released, so I kind of hate to use it, but. Now the one piece of equipment that I think I will still keep using, although it's not released yet, is that John Deere wheel fellow buncher. I'm sorry, but I love that thing. Like I said, if you want to use it, go over to the Rebel Login Facebook page and give them some grief over not having released that yet. It's a great piece of equipment and it works really good. I can use it with just my controller too, which is nice, because this machine here, I'm having to use my dual joysticks, and it's pretty quick, but especially with the track fellow buncher, you know, you have to drive with the controller, then use the joysticks to manipulate the boom and all that stuff, so it makes it a little bit slower. Well, I'll tell you what, let's just hop in this grapple skidder. I need to give me some lights out here. Okay, so that's kind of odd. I mean, well, I guess not odd, but it's kind of not what I would expect. So we've already got this area plowed, and even though I've got plow fields turned off, or allow fields turned off, it still changes the shape of the plow direction. That's interesting. See, it was going perpendicular to us, now it's going parallel. Weird. So I'll never find that again, but we're just shoving all this stuff out of the way, so get some new stuff up here. Yeah, my only complaint about the skidder remains that the grapple doesn't turn freely enough. Because when you try to go around the curve with these logs in the grapple, it's pretty stiff and doesn't really want to give too much, and then you end up losing your logs. Just slip out, but that's the only thing. Otherwise, this is quite possibly the greatest skidder ever made for a farming simulator game. I've tested a lot of them, I tell you, and so far this grapple is the best I've used. And if you've been wondering what's up with FDR lately, just don't worry, they got new stuff coming. I don't know if anything's been, publicly announced or not, but there's new stuff coming. I guess I shouldn't say what, but I know of about 3 or 4 things that they got on the plate that's coming pretty soon, I guess. Hope it's pretty soon. Alright, now that's tree. I did see where they released the excavator, with the bucket or whatever. I haven't tried that yet. Or maybe it was just the bucket for the attacher or whatever. But I haven't tried that yet. I don't really, I guess other than wood chips, I guess I just don't really see a need for it for me at the moment. But I will definitely check that out. Haven't even downloaded it yet. It's hung up on a tree or a stump over there. And I lost that one too. Yep, so there's a tree right there. I've got to come back over here and cut a bunch more down. Everything's just kind of getting in the way now. Alright, let's see what we got as far as getting this truck loaded. Have to move it back some. Well, that worked out just about right. Now let's see if we got enough to fill up these back two bunks. Well, I guess we didn't quite have enough to fill up the front. We almost got the front filled up. I'll throw a few more on there. Oops. Now, you gotta get them in there just right, or else it'll squirt right out. Oh, I was worried that was going to happen. Didn't have a good grab on that. I'm kind of trying to go fast too, and I'm catching some lag. I don't know if it's all the machines or the lights or all the logs or what, but catching some lag. Oh yeah, that was some bad lag there. Alright, well let's not chance it, let's just leave it at that. Yeah, let's get this load delivered and sold, and then we'll call it a video. I've got to get on to other things. I really shouldn't even be driving this late either. Yeah, I think I'm pretty sure last time I tried recording the course play route, maybe that's why the game hung up. Well, I'll have to try that again in the daytime and make sure I save right before I try to record the route. Although I'm not really sure that's exactly why it caused it, but that's one theory. Just about didn't swing out wide enough on that curve. Once we get up on the road here, we should be home free. Alright, so while we're driving back to the sawmill, it looks like we're going to make it now. I do want to remind you, if you have not already, hit that subscribe button. As you can see there, we've got a goal of 1,000 subscribers, which will get me get my videos monetized again. And once we do that and get some money in the bank, I'm going to do some random prize giveaways. Could be some pretty cool stuff, so make sure you hit the subscribe button, help us out. And tell all your friends, and if you'd like to donate some money towards the channel to help with expenses and things, I have a Patreon page where for $5 a month you'll get insider access to all the maps I'm working on. You'll know what the map's going to be called, when it's going to be released, the logo, what it's going to look like, just all sorts of insider information. You'll know when the map is going to be released, usually several hours before anybody else, and that is on my website, which is nlagaming.com. You can go check that out. I'm hoping to be able to put up some more content here soon. I've just been busy with stuff and haven't had a chance to update my site lately, but more content is coming. There'll be some map making tutorials and tips and things like that. Yeah, we didn't quite make it. Okay, well, I was afraid that was going to happen on that curve right there, because there's a tree, you can see it just right there, that's got us caught. So I'm going to have to get something up here so I can see what's going on. But anyway, hope you enjoyed this video, and we'll come back next time, and we'll try to get a few more trees cut and skidded up and work our way to a pretty good little sized block there on that site where we're at. But anyway, y'all have a good weekend, and we'll see you again on Monday. Thanks for watching.